Have you ever wondered what sparks the urge to masturbate? Today, we dive deep into the psychology behind this common behavior. Masturbation is a subject often shrouded in secrecy and stigma, yet it's a part of human behavior that's widely practiced across various cultures and ages. Understanding why people are drawn to this act is not just about curbing the habit. It's about understanding human psychology and the triggers that lead to such behaviors. As we embark on this exploration, it's crucial to acknowledge the prevalence of masturbation and why it becomes a focal point for many in managing personal stress or private moments of pleasure. In this video, we will highlight the top 5 triggers that often lead to masturbation. By identifying and understanding these triggers, individuals can gain insights into their behaviors and learn strategies to manage and possibly reduce the frequency of this habit. Stay tuned as we uncover these triggers one by one. First on our list, stress and anxiety. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, stress and anxiety are as common as the morning coffee. These feelings often push individuals to seek immediate relief, and masturbation can sometimes become that quick fix. It's important to understand the physiological dance that occurs under stress. The body releases cortisol, known as the stress hormone, which in high levels can lead to an overwhelming urge for a quick dopamine release to feel good, momentarily. Psychologically, when faced with stressors from work, strained relationships, or personal challenges, the mind craves escape. Masturbation in these instances acts like a temporary refuge, offering a brief period of pleasure away from the stress. However, while it might seem like a convenient outlet, relying on masturbation as a stress reliever can form a repetitive cycle that may not address the underlying issues. Recognizing this can be a significant first step. Understanding this trigger can empower you to seek healthier stress relief methods. Next up, a surprisingly common trigger, boredom. When the clock ticks slowly and the mind lacks stimulation, boredom creeps in, often leading individuals down a path to masturbation as a makeshift entertainment or time filler. It's a natural response. The brain craves stimulation, and in the absence of engaging activities, it finds solace in the readily available, though not necessarily beneficial outlet of masturbation. But why does boredom have such a powerful pull? Essentially, when we're bored, our brain is in search of dopamine, a feel-good neurotransmitter associated with rewards and pleasure. Masturbation provides a quick, albeit temporary, dopamine rush. However, this can become a habitual response to boredom, reinforcing the cycle. Instead of falling into this trap, consider channeling that pent-up energy into more productive activities. Whether it's painting, learning a musical instrument, or even diving into a new book series, engaging your mind and body more constructively can significantly reduce the reliance on masturbation as a boredom buster. Finding engaging activities is a key step in redirecting this energy. Trigger number 3, exposure to erotic content. In today's digital age, the floodgates of media are wide open, and with that comes a surge of content that can often be more stimulating than intended. Movies, internet videos, and even advertisements, these mediums can inadvertently spark sexual urges without much warning. It's like walking through a gallery where unexpected images might catch your eye, eliciting responses that might surprise even the most disciplined among us. Now let's talk about the pervasive influence of the internet. It's a sprawling digital landscape where erotic content is just a click away. This easy access can make it particularly challenging for individuals trying to reduce or monitor their exposure. So what can be done? First, consider using filters on digital devices to block explicit content, engage with media critically, and choose to consume content that aligns with your values and goals. Also, be aware of the advertisements that populate your screens and take steps to reduce their intrusive nature. Being mindful of what you consume is crucial in managing this trigger. Fourth trigger, loneliness and lack of connection. In the quiet corners of our lives, where solitude lingers longer than welcome, loneliness can often lead us down paths seeking solace. For many, this solace comes in the form of masturbation, a momentary escape from the echoing silence of isolation. Yet, This is a fleeting comfort, one that leaves the deeper needs for connection and emotional support unmet. Human beings are inherently social creatures. Our emotional health relies heavily on interactions with others, on the warmth of a shared laugh, or the comfort of a listening ear. When these connections are absent, the void can become overwhelming, and individuals may turn to temporary solutions that offer instant yet short-lived relief. Fostering relationships, engaging in community activities, or even reconnecting with old friends can fill this void more substantially. By strengthening our social bonds, we not only enrich our emotional lives but also build a supportive network that can stand as a buffer against feelings of loneliness. Enhancing your social life can significantly diminish this trigger. Our final trigger: habit and routine. Habits are fascinating creatures of our own making. They are regular practices or routines that can sometimes turn into automatic responses to specific situations. When it comes to masturbation, what often begins as an occasional relief or exploration can subtly morph into a default activity, ingrained deeply in the daily routine. Why does this happen? Well, the brain loves efficiency. It turns frequent behaviors into patterns so it doesn't have to work as hard next time. This means that if masturbation becomes a regular response to, say, ending the day or experiencing solitude, it can quickly become a hardwired habit. The good news? Habits can be reshaped. Altering your routine is a powerful first step. Introduce new activities during times you would typically be vulnerable to this habit. Change your environment. Rearrange your living space or create new relaxation areas devoid of triggers. Remember, the goal is to disrupt the old and foster new, healthier patterns. Breaking old habits can be challenging, but it's a vital step towards change. To sum up our exploration of what triggers masturbation, we've delved into 5 primary catalysts that might resonate with many. The journey began with understanding how stress and anxiety not only tax our mental health, but also lead us into seeking relief, sometimes through masturbation. It's a common response to uncommon pressures. Next, we tackled boredom. It's fascinating how idle minds may seek stimulation through this act, turning fleeting moments of nothingness into a habitual escape. Then there's exposure to erotic content, a trigger steeped in our digital age's accessibility, which can inadvertently prompt the urge. We also discussed the profound impact of loneliness and a lack of connection, emotions that often drive individuals towards seeking comfort in physical sensations. Lastly, we highlighted how regular patterns and routines can embed this behavior into daily life, making it a reflex rather than a choice. Awareness is the first step towards change. Thank you for joining me in this insightful journey. Remember, understanding your triggers is key to overcoming them.